guiding you to those connections. Even when your intuition says yes, it's for a reason, for a purpose and time. But a lot of the times when we run into those situations, we don't like that a fraction of those connections are either only meant to be an acquaintance or just for a short period of time, not a lifetime, which can also be emotionally exhausting, because that means that those connections were meant for more emotional growth, more emotional awakening, more things to trigger within you, to look at you, to help you show up better for you, which is another form of justice for you. And so another concern could also be, when is it going to just be a connection and it's not going to be another connection to disconnect, right? That's your personal area of worry and wonder, because you don't want to keep feeling like each connection you run into is just a dead end, because of the bittersweet outcome 333 of just consistently learning new ways of what you need to learn before you remove yourself or detach, because it's time for you to remove yourself, kind of thing. Connections that are looking for constant growth, not staying in a space of stagnancy, but also connections that complement what you're looking for boundary wise, or complement your boundaries, or even just align with them. And the thing is, because you're personally always changing, because you're constantly always changing, those connections also are going to have a choice to consistently keep growing and elevating as well. And if they do, it may not always be in the same direction as your journey. And that is another thing that you're also concerned about, because then it's not about enforcing your new perspective onto another person. At that point, it's, hey, because they're growing too, is that growth now aligned with the direction I'm going? Because we can't expect someone to force themselves to fit in the area of growth we're growing into, because sometimes there is a drift that has to happen. 432. Sometimes those long distance relationships do have to begin to be created, instead of attempting to try to force something to still continue to work the way it originally used to. So, wow. Lovers in reverse, confirmation. Oh, my bad. I forgot these people were naked. Okay, so emotional undercurrent. This is just basically confirmation, imbalance, worrying you're making wrong decisions, bad choices, being in indecision, internal conflict, detachment, basically just wondering if you're making the right choices. 5 of Wands with the 10 of Swords. This is just confirmation of what I was just explaining at this point.